talk about how to make affirmations work for you. What a lot of people don't know is that we have many thoughts go through our mind every day. In fact, scientists have found that it's about 60 to 80,000 thoughts every day. And for a lot of us, many of those thoughts are negative or not very self-supporting. So what I'd like to do is run you through a process that helps you to make positive statements to yourself, or otherwise known as affirmations, that can really be effective in helping you create positive change in your life. I'm going to use the word affirm and the letters of the word affirm to give you a step-by-step process. A stands for decide what you are aiming for. So it could be anything. It could be a change in your fitness, it could be a change in your diet, a change in relationship or work. Just simply decide what it is that you want to aim for. The first F in affirm stands for identifying what you fundamentally think in this area of your life. So you need to understand that we have existing negative or limiting thoughts, and our affirmations are definitely not going to work if we fundamentally don't believe that we can create change for ourselves. The second F stands for find a self-supporting thought that you can work towards. And I suggest that you start small. A lot of people start with a positive statement around a goal that is a really big statement that's really a long way away from where they currently feel. And you can use the word I'm learning or I'm willing to learn to create this change in my life. Those are a great way to do it because it speaks to our subconscious and it creates an openness to change where we may not previously have known how to do things differently, or willingness to change the beliefs that we've had about that area of our life, probably for most of our life. The I in affirm stands for identifying what you feel when you make your new positive statement or affirmation to yourself. Ask yourself, do I feel really good and hopeful when I make this statement? Or does it actually just make me feel like this is an impossible goal and I'm never going to get there? You need to keep refining your affirmation till it gives you a good feeling. That good feeling that I'm talking about could be just simply a warmth in your heart, or it could be sort of an expansiveness in your body. But essentially, it needs to give you a hopeful feeling and a sense that you really believe in what you're affirming. If you feel a negative feeling in your body or a contracting or a heavy feeling in your body, this affirmation isn't going to work for you because internally you don't believe it. You need to find an affirmation that at some level you can really buy into. The R stands for reinforcing the positive thought. You need to do this by repeating it often. And what I mean by often is I mean hundreds of times a day. You can say it out loud to yourself, you can think it in your mind, but you need to do it many times because remember those 60 to 80,000 thoughts that I talked about? What we're trying to do is we're trying to create a new balance in our mind and in our subconsciousness by sending a message over and over again that what we want is a change and that we really want this change. You can even stand in front of a mirror and say or think your affirmations while you look at yourself in the mirror. And this is a great way to really reinforce the statement and also to give yourself some feedback about whether you really do believe and want this thing that you're affirming for. If it gives you a no kind of feeling, a yuck feeling, or a kind of, oh my God, I'm never going to get there kind of feeling, then I suggest you go back to F, which is find a self-supporting statement. Go back, make it smaller, introduce that word willing or learning so that you do have a good feeling about it when you say it to yourself. The last letter, the M in affirm, stands for this. Match your actions to your affirmation. This is probably one of the biggest downfalls of doing affirmations where people feel that they just don't work. They are not going out and making their actions match their affirmations. So for instance, if your affirmation was, I like myself, And then you spend the day going around looking in mirrors or shop windows and going, oh my God, I look terrible. That is not matching your actions to your affirmation. So you need to get congruence between your affirmation and your actions. I want to finish off by just saying that there are two amazing and most self-supporting positive thoughts that you can ever have. And I hope that on your journey of using affirmations, that one day you'll get to the place where you can have these thoughts and have them in a real, believing, hopeful and grateful way. And they are these. I'm good enough just as I am. Imagine if you could say that to yourself and really feel it, really believe it, and feel good about saying it. Wouldn't that be great? And the second one is, I love myself. And that's such a powerful affirmation because it encompasses the idea that we accept everything about ourselves. We appreciate everything about ourselves and we're grateful for everything about ourselves. So eventually, I wish you on your journey of using positive affirmations effectively the ability to reach the point where you can truly, warmly say to yourself in a wholehearted fashion, I love myself and I'm good enough just as I am.